When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start.
Your ass whooping.
He'll bring it up. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the right side. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. On the play. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Tucker. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. He'll take it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's now 3rd and goal.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking to throw, it's Tucker. Lets it go to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Number 82.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air, it's Tucker. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They're going back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying the left side. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Tucker. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation. throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell. He sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
Flying down the right side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
And he tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Bravo. Caught. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the attacking this defense on third down. Intercepted.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The hand to the running back. Hard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. They'll try the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires on the move. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Rupp Arena with the Cats. They're up 14 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's sharp.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bravo. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by the...
Oh, look out, there he goes! Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fakes his man out. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Tucker. Finds his man. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
3:25.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unleashes 1 deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Scanning the field, it's Bravo. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bravo. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Reinhardt. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On the
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking downfield, it's Bravo. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes the connection. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. To the air on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming.
South Carolina, 35. Texas, 28.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
That's caught. It's Terrell. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Wide out in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air. It's Tucker. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Man, at this stage of the game, does that hurt to have 6 points taken off the board? Now they've got to regroup and try to get it in again. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be...
Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 82. Catch and score.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Bravo. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas, 34.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
This time it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our 2-point play ready, and we roll with it.
Looking to throw, it's Bravo. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, at this juncture in the game, that was 2 points they needed to have to tie this one up. Now, there's tons of pressure on the defense to get the ball back to have a chance to win.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 1st down ends this football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They're working that left side. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Past the 45. Oh, look out on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's sharp.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.